a chieftain. All of them were working for Babylon. You need to know the kind of might this guy had. The first time there was a singular king on earth. This is the kind of thing that the Antichrist will become. The first time that there was a king on earth that the nations of the world were submitted to. You dare not speak against Nebuchadnezzar. He had systems, he had spies, he has people in different lands. His name was a terror, even to the strong. So the moment they bring you to headquarters, hallelujah. All right, let's see. When they bring you to headquarters for like 2 years, they'll be doing sorting. The reason for which the sorting was required is because Nebuchadnezzar wanted a certain kind of people to go to the school, the university where he was chancellor. The way to earn a degree those days was that when you are done with your 3 years, you will now be given an opportunity to stand before the king. So he's going to commune with you one-on-one. And he will be the one that will grade you at the end of the day, not your lecturers. I'm just giving a background. I'm going to be building on this, just piecemeal after piece. Not too much so that you'll be able to take one lesson home per time. All right, so let's do 4. I'll stop at when it's 12 minutes to go. So I have like 5 minutes left. It said, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored. Like for me now, I was born with facial palsy 7. It was in London that an ophthalmologist told me, this is facial palsy 7. What? Facial what? He said, yeah, facial palsy 7. That's what. So I have a blemish, so I cannot stand before. Children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom and cunning in knowledge and understanding science. And such. You can have all this, but you may not have the stature to stand before the king. Because the objective is that after your training, you'll be given an opportunity to stand before the king. So even if you are skillful, you have no blemish, you are well favored, you are skillful in wisdom, cunning in knowledge, you understand science. If the guys that do sorting, the final level of sorting, if they check you and see your height, you are not tall enough. Short men cannot stand before nobody. Such as had the ability. You see, if you don't have the endowment, don't worry. You don't have a chance in Babylon. Such as had the ability. And there were 5 things that the king would do to enhance any little seed of potential you have in your vessel. Number 1. Give me the next verse. Verse 5, as I try to run quickly. No, go back. Now, oh my. The part B of chapter 4. Okay, leave it there. First of all, he would teach them the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans. That's the first investment. You will need to learn through the instrumentality of a new language. And we have so many languages, just like in programming, the languages are evolving. Those days it was just Visual Basic and Java. Now we have I hear stuff like Python, and it's confusing. So the language is evolving. And the language is evolving. So there are many languages right now. And we also have the language of pornography and lust that can be used to educate someone. And the similitude of that individual after 5 years of participation is no longer as it was before the experience. So we have languages that are used to shape men. We have languages that are used to break convictions. We have languages that are used to manipulate the destinies of men and then make them such creatures that are suitable for adorning the glories of Babylon. All right, so they will teach you learning and teach you language. That's 1, 2. Go on. The king will give you his meat. The third investment is that the king will make his meat, the same quality of meat that the king eats, will be made available to you. The king will also give you a portion of the wine that he drank. So the learning, language, meat. These are deculturizing. Hallelujah. Well, I will speak in parables tonight. If we have time, we will try to interpret subsequently. So he will give you his meat. He will give you the wine that he drank. So nourishing them 3 years. So the university time is for 3 years. That at the end,